Welcome to the Sports Perspective TV viewers and subscribers. As always, thank you for tuning in. And if this is your first time coming across the channel or you haven't subscribed as yet, definitely hit the subscribe button. This is where you can come and get all things regarding the T20 World Cup and a lot of other sporting topics. Right. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the T20 World Cup opener that took place last night. It was a high-scoring encounter, and a few records were tied, were equal as well. So we're going to be reviewing the scores and also telling you about the records that were equal as well. And as it relates to the West Indies, see where Andre Russell, he has joined up with the team in Guyana. So we're going to be discussing that as well. So just stick around to the end of the video while we discuss all of these things, right? So starting with the World Cup opener of last night. So USA played against Canada in the first match of this year's T20 World Cup. And I tell you, viewers and subscribers, it was a very exciting match, a very high-scoring encounter. And from a fan's perspective, you couldn't ask for a better match to open the World Cup. A lot of boundaries hit, a lot of runs were scored. So scores in the match, Canada batting first. They got to a total of 194 for 5 of their 20 overs. With and leading in the run scoring department for them was Dhaliwal, so he scored 61, and Nicholas Curtin, he scored 51 as well, and they were the top scorers for Canada in their innings. So the Canadian batsmen starting off the tournament with a few half centuries, so that's definitely good to see. The USA in reply, though, they got to 197 for 3 of just 17.4 overs, right? So it was brilliant batting by Canada to get to such a huge total, but then the USA in reply batted even better, right? And they were led by brilliant innings from Aaron Jones and Andres Ghost. So they were the leading run scorers for USA. So Ghost got 65 from 46, but the talk of the match and the player of the match was Aaron Jones. He scored 94 from just 40 balls, right? Smashing boundaries all over the place. So again, he scored 94 from 40. And it was just a overall brilliant innings by him, so he came in with the team under a bit of pressure after losing early wickets. But he came in, applied himself, and then just started hitting boundaries all over the place. So he hit 10 sixes in his innings of 94, and that's the highest amount of sixes that's ever been hit in a T20 World Cup innings, equaling the record. So a very impressive knock by Aaron Jones in this victory. And like I said, and not only that, so they scored 33 runs off an over, which is the second highest amount of runs scored from an over in the T20 World Cup. So, a lot of records were equaled or set in this match, thanks to a brilliant innings by Aaron Jones in this one. So, a huge shout out to Aaron Jones for his brilliant innings, and a bit, I would say, unlucky that for him not to get to the century, but such is the nature of the game, and centuries in T20 cricket are few and far between for the most part, but nevertheless, it was a brilliant innings by him, and definitely deserves a lot of shout outs and congratulations on that. So chasing 194 in only 17 overs is no simple feat. That's very impressive, actually. So the World Cup, as a neutral fan watching, that was definitely exciting to see. And the World Cup is off to a brilliant start. So congratulations to the US on winning their first World Cup match, and well played Canada as well. It was a brilliant innings by them, but unfortunately their bowling wasn't able to carry them to victory. But nevertheless, a very exciting match to get the World Cup off to a brilliant start. And of course, the West Indies, they begin their World Cup campaign in a few hours at the time of the recording of this video. And we're, as West Indian fans, we're definitely looking forward to that. I mean, not just West Indian fans, but just cricket fans in general. We are looking forward to the West Indies beginning their campaign against Papua New Guinea, and expect them to dominate in that match and do well also. And speaking about the West Indies, so see where Andre Russell, he has finally joined the team in Guyana. So I did a video yesterday speaking about me being unsure of whether or not Andre Russell was in Guyana with the team. But since that video was recorded, you have seen Cricket West Indies post that Andre Russell is now with the team. And yeah, preparing with the team as always. But I'm still not sure if he will play tomorrow. But the fact that he is in Guyana definitely doesn't rule out the possibility of him, making the starting lineup. We already know what Andre Russell can do. He is one of the best T20 players in the world, currently. And a lot will argue that of all time, with he bowls well and he is a big hitter. So having Andre Russell available and ready is definitely a plus for the West Indies, and definitely just looking and hoping and waiting to see whether or not he will be in the lineup for this one. He was rested for the warm-up match against Australia after a long IPL season, as I mentioned in my previous video. So now that he is with the team, we just have to wait and see what the coaching staff will decide to do, if they will put him in the lineup right away, or have him sit out this first match and then put him in for the remainder of the matches. But there's definitely no doubt that Andre Russell will be a very integral part of this West Indies team, especially if we are to win the World Cup. So definitely glad that he has now joined up with the team in Guyana and is ready to perform in this T20 World Cup. So definitely looking forward to that. So, but that's all I have for you in this video. If you're not subscribers, again, just to recap, USA opened their T20 World Cup with a very impressive victory over Canada, a very high scoring affair, but the USA prevailed on the back of a brilliant innings from Aaron Jones and supported well by Andres Gose. And Andre Russell, he has joined the West Indies team in Guyana ahead of their first match against Papua New Guinea in the T20 World Cup, which will start in a few hours from now. So that's all I have for you in this video. If you're not subscribers, as always, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.